time, you're not going to make it through there alive, and they just get picked apart. So NiP with an excellent retake to start things off here on Cash. This is looking very good for them now. Kyoshima will find Michaelele, but Get Right comes in and manages to save the day. It's all down to Happy now, who gets a long-distance spray, and this is far too costly around here for NiP.
Yeah, it really is. And he only had 4 bullets at the end, but because Get Right's on 40 health, he could have actually killed him, and that would have been really upsetting. So the third one, well, NiP, they're gonna no armor either. If they can make it out of this one with everyone alive.
See, I mean, you can already see the impact. Of course, Michaelele is going to be holding on to, but he's going to have the deagle. Exist has to skimp and go for a FAMAS. Forrest, however, spotting him out at short, gets headshot, double headshot, Smiths, and Smiths with the long distance shot onto Exist. What did we just see? And EnVy are now walking on to the A site. They're going to get across, and somehow Michaelele can't land the shot. What is going on? Finally, he gets him. Finally, he takes out MBK.
That is some stunning precision coming out of the EnVy team right now. I can't even believe that that really happened. Yeah, and your full kill looking for the last one. It's going to be Freiburg going down. Huge upset.
What did we just witness? The perfect take. And yeah, Freiburg, he's got his hands, like head in hands right now. That is not how it was supposed to go for NiP. They had everything going for them as far as the setup was concerned, and they just could not connect with the shots. Michaelele took way too long there in CT to try and get that kill up close on MBK. I mean, he finally got the job done, but by then it's too late.
What is this weird dynamic that happens whenever French teams play Swedish team on Swedish soil? It seems like somehow they just get really determined that they're going to win it, and it seems to working out quite well. Though Exist will take down Happy, Forrest helping out some good a lot. They can't let EnVy off to such a good start here.
Wow, fancy footwork there, actually, keeping Kyoshima alive. That was a bit too close. He's still kind of pinned to peek, and then he gets completely shut down. And it's going out, and he will get the kill. But he will get shut down here by MBK in just a moment. They keep 3 guys alive, and they have so much money because they won an go. They're rolling in it right now, Anders.
To buy on 3 players, and then 2 others would be on minimal buy. And they're going to take that risk here. And it is a risk. They have fewer grenades, they have no defuse kits, and there's no armor on Forest. So if this goes wrong for NiP, then EnVy are going to be in a huge lead position. NiP banking a lot on this working out.
Yeah, good position here by Forest, though. They know that Shoxy's up there as well. Shoxy drops down to 10 HP. That was a bit too close. Get Right lurking around in vent, looking to follow up in case Shoxy pushes out once Forrest gives up that position. But instead, they decide to back off EnVyUs, and that's the right call to make at this point. Just look to see if they can't catch somebody overreaching. I mean, look at Michaelele, down to 1 HP right now.
Yeah, that's close.
How? Yeah. Ooh.
Was Forrest peeking up a kill and Squeaked, or try and firebomb someone out in the backyard, or sorry, in the background here, and not really going to work out too well. Get Right is out of the vents again. He was booted up there earlier, and I think Happy saw that as well. Smiths goes down. Forrest, armor or not, he's going to land these kills right here. And it's going to make a big difference. Exist will go down, but backup is already in here. Forrest takes a 3rd one. He's down to 28. 4th kill. Now looking for the ace.
Oh, Freiburg!
It's going to get stolen, but that's incredible. And what's really interesting is it's not Michaelele opening, it's Forrest.
I mean, we get a little bit of the end here. This 4th kill as well is just so difficult to hit. But he gets the run shot, just stops on a dime, and then Freiburg robs him of the ace. Come on, Freiburg. At that point, you can even let Forrest die just to give him a shot at getting it. Not seriously. It's a good thing that Freiburg actually got the kill. But still, you know, man, quad kill for Forrest with an AWP. That is very fine work. And now Forrest changing up his position. He's going to go ahead and peek aggressively in through A main. He wants to catch somebody off guard here. Catches the shoulder peek, and there's the shot, but Shoxy takes him out.
Just a bit of hesitation on Forrest's part there. It looked like he kind of wanted to go in and kind of not. In the middle, Kyoshima opens up on Michaelele, and that's obviously big news. Exist inside the bomb site, has to come up with at least 1 kill without dying, and preferably both of them. Flashing their way through. Xista spotted out a guy in the back, but actually he's a little bit hesitant here. Tries to get the shot home, but he's going to get overwhelmed. Happy coming through. Get Right goes down, and it's a flawless round for the Envy team. 3-3 being the scoreline, and the 7th round is coming up. Man, we didn't even mention this, but, I mean, the fact that Envy managed to pick up this particular lineup is obviously such a huge steal. That has to be like one of the biggest steals in global offensive history.
It's flat out.
Yeah.
Flat out. I mean, it's so sick. I mean, this is something we've been looking at for a while as well, because, you know, COD teams and LoL teams both have been, you know, making noises about wanting to pick up a team, wanting to support a CSGO team. The fact that LDLC, ex-LDLC, one of the best lineups, if not the best lineup in the world, gets picked up by Envy, that is huge.
Forrest's going to go down in the middle as well. This is just an eco round from the NiP lineup, but there's not much that they can do. Freiburg with a really good pick off here, goes in for more, but Shox is there, and the Exist getting found as well, but he will take down Happy. So some actually, I mean, these are some really important return kills for NiP at this point. They need them.
He doesn't decide to go and pick up that gun. Instead, he wants to look for more. And he nearly takes out Smiths. Smiths has to give ground, down to 35. And they'll finally send Shoxy, who had full HP, so not too much of a risk there, sending him out there to get the job done. Playing it safe, making sure they don't lose any more than they have to here. But Envy, this is all about managing their money as well, because they want to make sure that they always have that cushion, they always have that bank. If NiP come back, take a round, Envy want to make sure that they can buy up again immediately and not give the Swedes any room to breathe. That's the important part. So long as NiP cannot get a bank to work with on their side, holding a CT is going to be extremely difficult.
Get Right into vents. You can see Kiyoshima ready to wallbang it, but Forrest will find the opening frag. Get Right with a great angle here to take a player down, and Mike Hillelis also spotted the guy over there, so should be working out all right, but Get Right goes down, and I'm not sure that he should have. It seemed like they had that pretty much locked down. Now it is a 3v3, and I think we're back to just a tiny bit of lag here on the Go TV, so hopefully not too big of an issue. The bomb is down in the middle, and NiP, I think, they're a little bit shaky right now, because I don't think Get Right should have died at all in that position.
Neither do I. That is definitely a mistake that might come back to cost them. I mean, back into a 3v3, this favors
And Exist, he's just hiding in the corner in the smoke, and he's finally going to come out, gets the kill on NVK, turns around, but he's out of bullets, steals an AK, goes for the second one. Exist just doing the damage. He almost caught a third one through the smoke that he didn't even know about. It's going to be down to Shox and Happy here. 2v3 and no bomb plant. Exist turned out to be an absolute monster in that corner. Now it's on Shox. He's got the double, looking for the triple, and he's going to get it as well. He's got 50 health. That's now a quad kill. He looks for the ace. One more bullet here. He's going to get the ace. He steals the round. Shoxy. Well, if Exist was a monster, I think Shoxy turning out to be the Kraken Unleashed just eats the whole NiP team. What an incredible upset. That is probably the sickest round of any one individual in this tournament so far.
Absolutely. Hands down. What a round from Shoxy. And also, I mean, from both of them. Exist also playing that corner perfectly. Nearly picking up 3, but Shoxy right there, that's the problem with Shoxy. At any time, he can turn it on like this, and that is the big thing. Him being able to join up with this roster, he is free to have zero pressure on his shoulders, and that's when Shoxy's at his best, as we saw right there. He can do this, work his magic.
Yeah, but how long has it actually been since we've seen that version of Shox? Because since he joined this lineup...
A long time.
Yeah, like right in the beginning, he had some really good moments, and then it seemed like everyone else actually almost outshined him, which is weird saying that, but, you know...
no, but it's a testament to this team, right? Because it's like you're outshining Shoxy. It's like, okay, right? You know, that's how good they are, all 5 of them. And then Shoxy has his magical rounds like that, and you just wonder.
That's so big. Shox coming up with a...
Well, that changes everything in the half.
Completely, completely.
They could potentially put NiP on Eco in this sort of scenario. If they were to win this one here, we could be looking at 8-7.
Get right. Good flashbang. Even better spray down. Envy crumbling in this round. Get right. Does not get the third one, but Freiburg is going to be there to pick it up. It will be 9-5. And you're right, it would have been awkward for them if they lost that round, but now they have a chance to still finish 10-5 here, especially as Envy pretty much has no economy going into it. But I think 5 rounds is manageable. Like,
certainly.
The French team is not going to be too upset at this.
5 rounds, I mean, 10-5 is pretty much what we expect. Like, that's an average scoreline, right, for CT side. So, and one thing to point out is that Get Right is also playing out of his mind this first half, leading the frag reel. But there it is, Shoxy again. Gets the headshot on Forrest. Smiths walks in, takes out Get Right. I cursed them, Anders.
It's time to run away. Mikelele going to miss the flick as well. Oh, he gets shot down by Happy. Freiburg has to come up big, but Shox is... Well, Kiyoshima, sorry, is unstoppable here. It's going to get the kill, and now Exist. A lot of damage being dealt to Happy, but the bomb is going down on B-bomb side. He can't play this game all day. Molotov going to force Happy out. Happy just stays alive for a long time.
Way too long. And now Exist is just hoping that somebody's going to peek. He takes that shot with the AWP. He's just like, okay, please, somebody be there. Give me this 1v1. That is not going to happen, however. The nade finish. Kiyoshima not even giving him the pleasure of a straight-up fight at the end. Almost as an afterthought, just lets that nade drop down from heaven.
No, but that was like some Home Alone type stuff. He actually let it roll down the ramp, just like, come and get it. Like, I'm surprised he didn't put it on a string and swung it down from the stairwell, because it could have been the next move there. It's going to be 9-6 with Get Right top fragging 18, Forrest at 15, and then Shox and Happy and Smiths are somewhat... Like, actually, the whole Envy team is just more or less tied with each other. Mm-hmm. That's incredible. That's, yeah, they're carrying each other when it's needed. But that one from Shoxy, man, that was everything. And the fact that they won this last round because he got the opening frag and then everyone else had pistols... Big performance from them.
Well, Envy, so long as they can keep the pressure up on Mikelele like this. I mean, we can see how Mikelele looks a little stressed right now on cam.
Yeah.
I mean, he is very much, and this has been said by a lot of people, you know, he is very much a momentum player. If he can get off to a strong start, he's incredibly difficult to stop. But if you can stop him from getting a strong start, if you can just shut him down early in the pistol, he doesn't start feeling good, it's very tough for him to get his head back into the game, right? This is something, you know, that they have to keep in mind, and that you can be sure that EnVyUs they're thinking about it.
Can we just stop for a moment and appreciate how handsome Peter's looking in the background? Look at that.
Damn, he does look sharp.
That's, what is this? That's uncommon. He's really sort of, you know, he's got everything going on. And the haircut as well.
He's gone like full dad back there. Yeah. Looks like, you know, like the hockey coach dad. You know,
yeah,
just like
exactly.
It's like, come on, guys, still in this. And they are. NiP certainly not out of it. We go into the second half now. NiP swapping over to the T side. Team EnVyUs on the CT, and they are going for some aggression here. A bit of a pop there from Happy to set up this lurk.
He's also alone on this side of the map. I mean, look at how crazy this is. This is like a clear indication that Envy had a they thought they had a really good idea about what NiP were doing, and they may turn out to be right. It just might happen, you know, 20 seconds later than they expected. Because you can see us, they're not going to find anyone. They kind of say, all right, Shox, you're going to be leaving alone. And they see Justin checkers, yeah. So no one's covering the bomb site. They're saying, if they get in, then let them get in. But we'll try and catch a couple of kills, and maybe Shox is going to be the guy lurking behind.
And double kit play here for EnVyUs as well. That really does make you think, okay, they want to make sure that if a bomb gets planted, they're going to have a kit somewhere to get it done.
Look at this. Like, both teams are actually trying to out-mind game each other. NiP are so sure that Envy is eventually going to come and peek. And Envy, well, they were so sure it was going to be a B push, and now they're just falling back to sort of more or less default positions here. Except, I think, for Shox, who's, like, playing a next-level game.
I mean, now they're going for more of a catch-all scenario here. They have focus on mid. They're expecting there to be some kind of push coming in here soon from NiP. I mean, NiP, they're down to 25 seconds. They're going to have to make their play very soon here. They're leaving themselves very little room for error. This flash from MBK could be terrific. It could slow down everything.
Shox patiently waiting. Patiently waiting. Well, not for a track, but for a kill right here. Takes down Freiburg. Goes for more Shox. Double headshot. Goes for a third one. He's almost taken out Get Right, but Get Right juking and dodging. Going to end up coming out on top here. NBK goes down. That's MyKillela's turn to return. Now Kiyoshima. Good headshot. That bomb is ticking away, but there's plenty of kits to work with. And MyKillela all alone here. 1v3. Back aside. Gets one. Tries with the burst fire. Gets a second one. Knife is out. He's reloading. Oh no, that could be a big mistake on Kiyoshima's part. And MyKillela is still alive. Triple kill not gonna happen, but there's no time. He doesn't have a kit. This is a disaster. I don't think he's gonna make this one.
No, he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Kiyoshima. Oh, and look at the head shake at the end.
That is down to a very last nanosecond. What a crazy pistol round. Shox almost immediately killing that round for NiP. He just very nearly shot the whole thing down. And then MyKillela seconds away from 1v3ing them. Well, not seconds, nanoseconds away.
Nanoseconds from just the heroic play there. Going burst fire with the Glock. What have we said, Anders, about the burst fire on the Glock? Just doesn't happen.
And Kiyoshima with the attempted knife that almost ruined the round.
Oh, man. Yeah, that was so close. MyKillela played that so well. I mean, he really did. And now, well, EnVyUs, they've got the momentum, and it's going to be a straight rush here from NiP. No subtlety this time. Straight onto the site, behind the smokes, behind the flashes. Nearly catching Happy off guard, but Happy's going to get a freebie. He gets another 2 kills out of this, and the bomb has not been planted. NiP need to get this bomb plant.
Well, they hunted down Happy finally, and oh no, there were no more bullets left in that from us. I think he couldn't get the kill there, Freiburg. That's really unfortunate. Bomb does go down, and they get 2 kills. That's definitely mission accomplished from NiP's point of view. But Envy have brought themselves back into this game here.
What a tense match. This could still go either way. 9-6, 9-8 now. Here's the buy. MyKillella's got that AWP. Right to the AWP as well. He doesn't waste any time. EnVyUs, however, electing not to go for a sniper rifle in this round. So this could change the setups. Really curious to see where the emphasis is going to be. And it looks like Envy going to focus on mid, actually going very aggressive. Kiyoshima getting way up here.
Yeah, making no secret of being in vent. And NiP, I mean, they do have a Molotov on Freiburg, so they could try and fire out Kiyoshima if they wanted to, which would be great, especially because they got people waiting in outside B storage, which means if they do that, he's going to have to move back, and they could be ready to catch him. That's a very common strat. Get Right's position here would essentially be perfect for it. So, Freiburg. Oh, is the Molotov in? Yeah, Kiroshima's going to run out. They did exactly that, and Get Right gets the kill. Absolutely classic setup. Shox going to take down Forest, but so well played from NiP. And they heard that vent pop in the first time around. They knew what was going on. Now Shox is up here. FAMAS in hand, and inside the bomb site, there is still a man playing. Well, Smith does go down, so they lose him, and it's Freiburg with the kill on Shox here. 2v2, but NBK's trapped in a corner. He still gets the kill on Freiburg, and now he's trapped by Exist, and he's waiting for backup. He wants someone to come and help him out. NBK, he gets the follow-up kill, and I have no idea how. What a round from Envy. I think NiP, they could have definitely won that round, especially with that really, really neat trick, and I'm glad we got to talk about it before it happened.
The fact that Get Right's sitting right there hearing Kiyoshima stomp around, I was just like, it's just a matter of time. They have to know that Kiroshima's in there. The fact that he gets the kill on Kiyoshima, though, that's the big play. Kiyoshima could have backed off and checkered instead of taking that fight, but instead he committed to it, and Get Right won that duel. That started everything for NiP. Now the fact that they just get pinned down and eviscerated, that's the problem. And Kyoshima, he already spots the movement towards the B side as well. Shoxy's going to have that nade combo. And this is now going to be another round, another solid round here for EnVyUs, unless they can land a 6 shot on the Kyoshima, who is just controlling his spray. Lands everything, 3 for him, and then a split between the others, but more importantly, not losing a man on EnVyUs' side.
Now, I would say the most common way of losing an anti-eco on this map, if someone did the stats on it, would be to have a guy holding right here and then have a Tech-9 rush coming in and just charging you. What was really cool about this round is that they had a specific setup, Envy, that tries to deal with exactly that. They had the double grenade ready for when anyone came around the corner, and they were so keenly aware that that might happen, so they just tried to play pretending that it was always going to happen. Now, it's actually, that's really, really forward-thinking. And giving up anti-eco rounds is not something you could afford to do at this level.
Not at all. I love it. Happy. Hey, buddy. Way up in the corner. Very cheeky stuff. And nobody around there. I don't think that NiP had anybody who could have realized that as well. So there will be an element of surprise unless they come up through short. And that could be the play here because NiP have boosted 2 guys up. They're going to get control of mid. And Shoxy now has to protect his teammate Happy, who is currently exposed up there.
How did they get the kill? Oh, Get Right took it from all that really far angle. I was wondering how he'd get Smiths. Didn't see the head there, and I'm not sure he could have, but it looked almost like he could have. Get Right now in checkers, does spot out the guy in sight, and they're going to smoke it off. They could definitely try and get this kill as well. Forrest is going to take down MBK, and now Happy's position. It's going to be all deciding here. He has to come up really big with a couple of kills. Turns around for the flashbang, and Freiburg will get that kill. Shox and Kyoshima now scrambling to get to the A-bomb site. But they are going to be there a little bit too late.
That is the weakness of that position that Happy was in. If you lose control of short, you're completely exposed up there. And the timing with the flash, it just worked out perfectly there for NiP. Exist picks off Shoxy, and Kyoshima is now the last man alive here for the CT side. He backs off just trying to hold on to his gun. This is the right call to make in this scenario. A 1v3 versus NiP in good after-plant positions. It isn't really likely. But that was some great those were some great mind games coming out as well because EnVyUs couldn't actually rotate off that B site due to all the noise that Get Right was making over in Checker, just keeping them pinned down over there, keeping the pressure up. You actually had EnVyUs rotating off the A site. They caught NBK out completely in the open on short.
I mean, this is the angle that Get Right got the shot at against Shox, who has an AWP in the back here. This is like a really big opening. And then he just goes and checkers and he basically occupies 2 other people's attention while he's there. Obviously, the guy in sight has to deal with him, but there's another guy rotating in to help out. And then the A-bomb site's lost. Happy was alone. Really, really good round. Good read from NiP that round.
Let's see how things develop here because now we are at a tie score, 10-10. EnVyUs running it back 5 rounds in a row here. NiP yet to get a round on the board on their T side. But they did have enough now after the plant and after the win, obviously, to do some damage. Let's see. Yet to get around. They just got around. My mistake. But still, 10-10. Ooh. And Happy in a cheeky position, boosted up on CT Red like this. This could actually go south. He is going to give it up. He realizes he has to turn around too much to avoid the flashes. He could get shot in the back at any time.
Freiburg with a good opening. Happy in the back here. You can see he can't really see a lot, and they're all over the place. His teammates are fallen. Happy. Oh, he's being stabbed in the back. Maikilele comes up. They were all over the place. Shox, he gets the 1 kill in here, but NiP are going to take the round lead back away from Team Envy, and this is actually just a very impressive 8 take. I mean, I like the fact that Happy's up here to begin with, because honestly, you know, we sometimes bring up the term off angles, and that's definitely an off angle. You're not going to be peeking right there in the middle of the container. So if they had just pushed up after the first 2 flashbangs, maybe it could have worked out, but in the end, they're going to end up losing it. And the smokes from NiP are just too damn effective, basically. When they smoke off this whole angle here, basically, they can get in on the site really, really quickly. And there was a smoke back here as well to deal with Happy, so there's just not a lot that they could have done that round.
Smoke, they also had nades. Happy only got there like half a second late, but those nades were going off right in his face as well. So, I mean, a very well thought out A-take there from NiP. A real pleasure to watch, and that puts them back in the lead here. So, very important round. And this one in particular is going to be incredibly important because, as we can see, EnVyUs have gone and spent all of their money. They have everything on the board right here. If NiP can win this round, they break the money for EnVyUs, and then it can turn into that constant eco scenario where the CT side just don't have enough to really get the buys chained together.
Well, Smiths is on a bit of an adventure over here, just trying to see if he can get up behind NiP and find an entry frag. And NiP were actually just looking up there. You can kind of tell they're aware as well that something could be going on. Now they're going to push all the way up, leave Happy alone, and the question is he going to peek? He will, and Exist was ready for it? Wow, that's incredible.
That was an impressive shot. That was a very impressive shot. That was almost like a pre-fire.
Oh, Smith, he's almost just like 1 second too late. But there it is, the return frag, and that's actually a really, really important move. Shox was flashed in by a teammate, but he couldn't get the kill. Kiyoshima set that up for him, but he's going to go down as well. This is a disaster for the EnVy team, definitely. Smiths and MBK have to try and hide and save their rifles there. So the setup that unfolded, we only caught the last part of it on camera, but Shox is hiding really close to the wall. Kiyoshima flashes him in. Just, you know, pop flash like that. And then Shox is supposed to go and get the kill, and you can tell that the NiP member out there was pretty much full flashed. But it took a bit too long with the FAMAS there.
Yeah, that's the main issue. Running and gunning, basically. Couldn't control the spray. And also perhaps just feeling a little pressured there. I mean, you see two targets. Sometimes, you know, you see those two targets. They're not lined up right. You have to prioritize which one you want to take. And that moment's hesitation is all it takes for it to go south for you. But now it looks like EnVyUs, they've just holed up over here in A main. They're making sure that they're going to be able to hold on to what little gear they have. I mean, little gear. Smith has got the AWP. They were trying to wallbang him down, but he's going to be able to live.
He had 8 health.
Yeah, one bullet would have done it.
That was really scary. All right, well, 12-10. 23rd round is coming up in EnVy. It's going to be AWP and I guess the CZ with armor as well.
Yeah, CZ with armor on NBK. CZ's picked up and a 5-7 on Shoxy as well. So
are they going to push aggressively?
Yeah, it looks like they're invested behind this. They have Smiths to support, and then they're going to be able to sneak up and try and punish. If somebody tries to punish Smiths, once they figure out where that AWP is, there's going to be a CZ lying in wait. But Forrest is just holding this angle. Very smart play from him. He should be able to pick it up, but Kiyoshima somehow gets it, and now Shoxy steps in, but he doesn't get the kill. Bit of a missed opportunity there for Shoxy.
Yeah, it looked like he was sort of aiming at an odd angle. I'm not sure if he thought someone was out by Toxic instead of being around the corner there. So just not the right information, essentially. Smiths comes in. Important pick-off here. And NiP need to really think long and hard about where they want to go now. They have the time. They have the bomb as well. And they certainly have the equipment. They just need to not get picked off one at a time.
Happy hears the steps, and I think that's what's alerting the rest of EnVyUs. They could even pick up a gun if they were really interested in it, but it doesn't look like they want to waste any time. They're just going to try and get over to this A side as quickly as possible here. That's Smiths with the AWP, but they've been smoked off. He's not going to be able to make use of it until he's actually on this site. Oh, great shot.
Yeah, that's a really, really close shot there now. Michael up with the middle. Get right. Spraying away, but not connecting. He's got the bomb. He needs to put this down. Michael is walking up behind here. Should be a free kill on Smith, but he's just around the corner. Now Get Right has at least put the bomb down, but from behind as well, there's a player sneaking up, and that's Kiyoshima. And are they going to realize if Smith had stayed alive for just a couple of seconds longer, that could have been interesting.
Exactly. But Smith was out, just completely exposed, and I don't think they realized where Michael Lily was, and Michael Lily is pretty much the guarantee here. There isn't a whole lot that Kiyoshima can do in this situation. Walk in there 1v2. They have no idea where the second man is. They know where Get Right is, and if he can pick off Get Right, that's the positioning here for him. It's like, okay, if I can get away here and actually hold onto the gun, great. But then if I could get an exit frag on top, it wouldn't be too bad either. It's not going to happen, though. But he will save an AK for the next round, and that's going to save them some money here. That's very important for EnVyUs right now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really good round. It's a shame they couldn't hold on to the AWP, but they very nearly won it. And that's also worth something. Now, 13-10. They rebuy the AWP, and there's no head armor on Smiths. Not a big sacrifice, and there's a second AWP on Shox. Wow.
Now it gets fun. And I like that they saved this. They saved this strat now. I mean, they realize they have to do something extreme. They're going to have to come up with something clever, and a double-op play could be what catches NiP off guard here. It's always a risk, but EnVyUs don't always go to this. They really try and avoid it. They try and hold it back for situations where they really need to attempt to catch somebody off guard.
Freiburg in charge of making sure no one escaped from the B-bomb site, but he very nearly died doing that. They took a shot through the wall, and that was the AWP creeping out from Shox there. So that's a really annoying start for NiP. Shox is actually back again to try and see if he can challenge it, and Freiburg goes down the second time around. He was throwing out a flashbang, obviously for Michael to come in and challenge Shoxy there, but now it's really weird. And are they boosting? Yeah, so this is really, really classic ex-LDLC now EnVy. Something they do a lot is this exactly this type of boost here. And it can be really off-putting if you're on the terror side.
Well, it's superior to the run and jump, slide up the board style. This is a free kill here for Happy. He needs to get that, and he does. And NBK steps in, takes out Forrest. He quickly gets overwhelmed, however, but he called out that the remaining two members are there. So this is now going to be a situation that Happy should be able to pick up. He's going to go take the peek, finds Michael, and now it's down to Exist. Run and gun from him, just mad spray. But Kirishima makes it there in time to save his teammate. Very lucky save there as well. Happy staying alive with like 4 HP. But more importantly, he won't have to spend money this round. So they're going to be able to drop. They're going to be able to drop and keep some money alive here. Now, who did we lose? Did we lose Forest?
Oh, yes, we did. This is turning into a really intense game. Of course, we can see on the monitor here that Forest is, he's still in this chair, so we didn't lose him all the way.
Did he get locked up?
No. Yeah, he's on parole, right?
Heaton does not look happy back there. And by the way, in case you're wondering who's standing next to Heaton, that's Potty. Ooh. So old legend as well.
Yeah. Man, Potty is an amazing guy. Like he's a lot of fun. Okay. Now, going into the 25th round, it will be NiP with a slight lead here, and Envy, they keep being somewhat low on money, which is really a big thing for them. They need to start closing this game out. Just win 2 in a row, put it at 13-13, and then NiP are going to be ecoing, and it'll be a good lead for Envy at that point in time. But it has to come together.
Exactly, it's so close. Seems like every game today has been just a real pleasure to watch. Inferno, Nuke, and now Cash. We're getting the true selection of slides, it appears. Oh, bit of a hiccup, but we're back into it. Shoxy pinned down at the back of Checkered. But they have the man advantage right now. He's getting burned to death. He's got to move. Does he realize? No, he does not. And Get Right will get the frag for free. Into a 3-on-2 now, however. Get Right, full HP, but the flank comes in, and it's not going to be.
They have the bomb in the middle. They don't really have to fight here. It's a 2v2, and NBK's controlling the bomb. Get Right goes down. Good angle here from Nathan, and it's going to be down to Michael 1v2. And if he can clutch this, we're going to see some cheering going on. Heaton's going to be really happy after that happens. Michael fire-bombed out for a second. The clock is ticking down here. 25 seconds. EnVyUs are playing this in essentially 2 1v1s. They can't really help each other out too much, but they're just forcing Michael to make the first move.
15 seconds as well. He's just not going to have the time. Kiyoshima's going to hear him step down from here. There's the jump, and there's the free kill. Kiyoshima in the perfect position to catch him off guard. And that was also the very solid play there from Envy. If one of them gets caught, then, that's basically, it turns into the 1v1 retake scenario, but the odds of you actually just catching Michael off guard are pretty high there. There's too many angles for him to look at, especially with so little time in which to act. So that is a real slap to NiP. They don't get the bonus money as well from a plant either, so this is now just them spending everything they've got. All the bank, it's all on the line right here in this round.
Yeah. Spend all the money, make sure you can get the best shot at actually taking this round. I can't believe Get Right's got 28 kills in this game. That's really impressive. He's almost at a 30 bomb, and
we aren't even all the way through yet.
Now we're in the 26th round, so that's generally once you get above 1 kill per round, you're doing something right. Michael up here, AWP in hand. He misses the flick, and they need those opening frags from him. He's going to get returned on, and that's a money grenade. That's 55 damage and 1 HE to an armored target. That's a lot more than you can generally count on.
That hurts. And already we have the positioning here. Looks like they've given up peeking on mid, and that's a smart play from Envy. Could be that NBK wants to go ahead and nose his way out there again, but they do have to be a bit careful about overextending here. They cannot give an entry frag to NiP now at this point. 40 seconds left here. NiP still with some gear, so they're setting up now for this A play. Bomb is waiting, but Happy, he's still got nades. He's still in position.
Ooh, bit of an exchange down towards the middle. Now they got to be really careful because NBK has to move forward. He's going to get shot in the back. NBK with a good kill on Freiburg. NBK with a second kill. Pistols out. He's trying to escape through the smoke, but coming up. Oh no, they go down. NBK with a third kill. It looked like Get Right was about to get that flank in, and that was a really good idea for NiP. When they put Get Right in here, and everyone else is pushing in through main and then also through Squeakdoll, it forces a really, really weird rotation from NBK because he's standing here and he wants to stay here, but instead he's forced up towards the truck, and then he should have been overwhelmed, but he just, I don't know.
Stayed alive.
Yeah, the smoke somehow worked so well for him.
Staying alive. Yeah, man. Now, this is what we were talking about just 2 rounds ago. If Envy could try and chain rounds together, NiP would burn their bank. And now it's all about this pistol round here for NiP. Eco, straight pistols, run onto the A side. All the nades thrown out, but Happy not to be caught off guard this time. Will pin him down, gets a second frag, looking for a third, not going to get it. But still, a perfect hold. A little closer at the end, considering 2 members for Envy are on 2 and 4 HP respectively, but A perfect hold as far as everybody staying alive, and that's just how it was supposed to go there for Envy.
Things are starting to look really bad for NiP here. It's a 1-round lead for Envy. They've played so well. They've had some incredible rounds, but it looked like it was almost slipping for them at one point. NiP winning 4 rounds in a row on the Terror side. That's really good. I mean, that's not something that Envy managed to do when they were on the T side. So NiP showing some promise, but now it's sort of starting to fall apart just a little bit here. Flashbang out from Smiths. Kiyoshima is ready to help out Smiths if anything happens. And I'm wondering why... Yeah, I was going to say, that's a weird position for an AWP.
Ooh. And good bait there by Kiyoshima. Now he's changing it up. Smith's not, of course, not going to see him through the smoke there, but Kiyoshima might find it, and he's going to catch Michael off guard, but he doesn't get the frag. He's running out of bullets, he's running out of time, and he gets pinned down. It's just Smith's alive on the side at this point, but a great flick from him. Picks up his second, will not get the third. It's Happy instead, but Happy is now alone. 1v2, has to retake this site to save it from a 14-14 scenario.
A bomb plant position here.
The CC!
Grenade.
Goodbye.
Michael gone. That's a touchdown. Exist now. And actually, if Happy sees where the bomb is planted, he should know where Exist is, because you only plant the bomb in that corner if you have someone in check it. Otherwise, it's basically not that great of a position here. So Exist, Happy smokes it off once. He really wants Exist to come and peek for him, and he's going to bite Happy. What a mind game! He simply outplayed Exist, and that is beautiful, and he's going to have to time as well. That is so well played. He saw it. He looked in his pocket. He had the smoke ready. What a brilliant... That's really, really just mind gaming your opponent.
That's reading your opponent every step of the way, and just being that extra step ahead makes the difference. Michael as well, eating that HE nade to the face certainly didn't help things. If he stays alive, it's a totally different situation.
We've had Shoxy with the ace. We've had some really good highlights today, but that move should go into a highlight reel as well, because that's really just some sexy Counter-Strike coming out from Happy there.
Mm-hmm. Well, and now all pressure on the Swedes. Home turf here as well. And Get Right, he will start off strong. He finds Shoxy's. There's the opening frag. Smith this time not going to land the follow-up. Get Right still alive. And that is a real problem here for EnVyUs now. Giving up that entry frag will give NiP the confidence in this round, but also the momentum. As far as Smith is concerned, though, he's kind of just pinned back down here. I mean, he still has Kiyoshima, who's rotated in to help him on the B side itself. NBK needs to get this frag, and he does. Michael is gone, and we're into a 4-on-4 now. And it looks like NiP, they want to gather up for an A push.
Molotov going down, and that's such perfect timing from Happy. Takes the guy out, Squeak, and they can't push through, but they will run through the fire instead, and they're losing a lot of HP doing that. Get Right and Exist are left, and it looks like the Frenchmen, they might come up with a victory here, except for the fact that Get Right and Exist are making it a lot tougher than it seems. Bomb goes down, and it's still a 2v2. Get Right hiding by the forklift here. They're pushing into the side. Exist, I think they spotted him, but he's going to try and make the jump up. He goes down. Get Right in the back now, and they can defuse. The bomb is not planted for him. Smiths with a great double kill. A good game has been called. It's EnVyUs taking it to 16-13 and winning against NiP. Really, really good game from the Frenchman.
Terrific work at the end in the crunch as well.